Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is called What Star Sign is Your Soulmate? And this is quite an unusual pick a card reading. I haven't seen anything like this before, so I'll explain what's going on. For those who are new, I'm Pabby, welcome. And for those who are returning, welcome back, lovely to have you. So this reading, I have had some messages about people really wanting to know specific details about their soulmate, so I wanted to create a reading where you could choose a pick a card pile which would tell you which star sign your soulmate is. So I have the 12 cards of the major arcana laid out in front of me, and these all have a crystal on. What I want you to do is I want you to take a really deep breath and close your eyes, and I want you to place your hand over your heart chakra, and I really want you to concentrate on clearing your mind and thinking about your soulmate. What do they look like in your head? How do they feel? How does it feel to be with them? Really radiate this intention of wanting to be with your soulmate and to connect with this person who it's just so easy to be around. Take a few moments and really get into the mindset of connecting with this person. And then once you've done that, open your eyes and see which card or crystal you're immediately drawn to. And this is probably the pile for you. If any of the crystals took your eye when you saw the thumbnail or when you've been staring at them, equally choose a pile for that as well. It's very much open to you, but I really like the eye closing and setting an intention for picking a card. Once you're ready, pick your card, and I will give you a little bit of a countdown before I turn over the cards so you can pause if you're not ready. Okay, so pause the video now if you're not ready to choose your pile. If you are, I'm going to turn them all over in 3, 2, 1. Okay, as you can see, all of these piles relate to a star sign, and I've labelled these for you. What I've done is I've also given you a very brief tarot card reading about your soulmate. So please find the timestamp below, but I've also linked these, as you can see, and go and have a look at what I've got to say about your soulmate. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you have a really wonderful day. Hello everyone who picked pile 1. So your soulmate is a Gemini, which is represented by the Lovers. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some cards for you about how you might come about meeting them, and if there's any advice from the cards. This is very quick and brief, but hopefully it'll help you figure out who your soulmate is. Okay, so you have Temperance, the 8 of Cups, and you have the 7 of Swords. So this tells me that your Gemini soulmate will have Sagittarius placements because Temperance is Sagittarius. Now I just shuffle these cards randomly. Some people may not get these signs. The thing, I feel like this soulmate has walked away from something. So they've been in a bit of a battle, or you've battled with them. It could be that you've previously met them and you've had a little bit of a difficult relationship and one of you's had to walk away. And I think one of you will have to put down your pride to sort of reconnect with them. I think the message for you I have from this is that your Gemini soulmate with Sagittarius placements, they might be a little bit bruised when it comes to love, so they might be hurt a little bit, and I feel like there's an energy here in this group that it's you that helps lift them out and show them what real love is. You're here to sort of guide them and show them how love can really be, because I think they've been hurt a little bit. Okay, what else I'm going to do is pull some oracle cards for you and see what those say. Oh, well, this is adorable. So you've got simplicity and happiness. Dolphins and happiness are related to Pleiades energy, if you're into sort of star seeds and that sort of thing. But yes, I think you are there to show them how simple and joyful love can really be. So I think if you've got anyone in your life at the moment who's had a bit of a hard time, who's had their heart broken, and they're a Gemini with Sagittarius placements, it could be that they're actually who you're meant to be with, and you're supposed to guide them towards this really simple, joyful life together. I hope this really quick reading was helpful, and I hope you meet your Gemini soon. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2. If you picked this pile, your soulmate is a Cancer. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull very briefly some tarot cards to see if there's any messages about your soulmate or how you might meet them. So let's have a look at what the cards say for you. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and you have Strength in reverse. So Strength is the sign of Leo, so they might have Leo placements, but because it's reversed, it makes me think that it could be their rising sign or their moon sign. I don't know why, but this is reversed. I think it's something to do with their emotions, their emotional health, or they might be a Cancer, but come across much more strongly like a Leo. So look out for someone in your life like that. You have the Ten of Cups, so this is the absolute perfect card for a soulmate. It's happy families, it's joyful, connected relationship. But what the Five of Pentacles shows me is that they feel a little bit, they felt a little bit out in the cold in the past. Maybe they felt a little bit hard done by life. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think this is love. I feel like with their career, things just aren't going so well for them. And I think that you are going to help them to this position of, oh, it's really lovely, of just joyful, happy families. And I think this reversal of the Five of Pentacles is that their situation is going to reverse financially. So they're probably coming from a place of not having very much money or not being from a very affluent family. But this is going to reverse within your relationship. So together you are going to rule the world. This is really lovely and very sweet, and the Ten of Cups is my favourite card in the whole deck, and I'm a Cancerian, so that's a quite the signal for me. And my partner's a Leo, so this might actually be for me. Sorry, it's not actually for you. No, I'm kidding. Okay, right, I'm going to pull some oracle cards and let's see what they say as well. Okay, so you've got forgiveness and purification. Yeah, there is definitely something that they have to go through to forgive in their life. They are on a path of, I feel like they're a bit resentful about their family situation and not having enough when they grew up. And once they get past this, being able to forgive this, I think that's when your connection will blossom, if you like. If you know someone like this, who's a Cancer with Leo placements, who has had a sort of troubled upbringing, it could be them. And then purification, it's just so joyous. So your relationship with them is what's going to purify for both of you. You're both going to deal with your stuff together, and you're going to help each other learn to forgive and get this Ten of Cups energy. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I really can't wait for you to meet your Cancer soulmate with Leo placements. Okay, bye. Hello, pile 3. If you pick this pile, your soulmate is a Taurus with the Hierophant. Now, I'm just going to pull some tarot cards and give you some very quick messages about how you might meet your soulmate and what you need to know. So, you have the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Now, this is one heck of a quick energy, so I feel like you're going to meet them quite soon. But I think they have been hurt in the past, so they're kind of might be slightly fixated on a previous relationship that hurt them, but they are I want to say a little bit childlike in their haste. They might be somebody who pursues things quite quickly. They've got a real air energy about them, which is unusual for a Taurus, so I think they probably have some air placements as well. But the messages I'm getting for you is this person, you may have met them before, you might have been involved in heartbreak with them before, but you need to reconnect, or you are going to meet somebody whose heart's been broken before. This is a very similar message that's coming out of a lot of them. So I wonder if the same person is watching these over and over again. If that's you, I think you need to see my other more in-depth soulmate reading. That might be helpful. But the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords together, they're sort of really intellectual. So this person, this Taurus of yours, this Taurus soulmate is incredibly smart, but maybe slightly ruminating on a previous relationship that hurt them. What I'm going to do is pull some oracle cards to clarify this a little bit more and see if there's any more messages for you. Yeah, so you've got Gateway and Freedom, and immediately with Freedom, I think, again, it's air energy, and it's this real sense of fun and playfulness and speed. I think you might have quite a quick relationship with them, and things will sort of go quite quickly when you meet, and look for signs of that. So if you immediately connect with someone and they're really smart and they're a Taurus and you're like, and things move quite fast, it could be they're your soulmate. And gateway, this is such a lovely message that basically this person is your gateway to sort of the dream fantasy world that you always envisaged. But yeah, keep an eye out for a Taurus who has a lot of air energy in their chart, who is quite intellectual, impulsive, but may have had their heart broken and be a little bit ruminating on that. But together you're going to have this immense sort of freedom and joy. It's a really beautiful message, and I'm really happy I can share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hi pile 4, thanks so much for watching this video. If you picked this pile, your soulmate is a Virgo with the Hermit. I have pulled some tarot cards as well for you. So you have, I actually only wanted to pick 3, but the 4th one forced its way and it was the Lovers. So that is the card for Gemini. So this will be a Virgo with Gemini placements, which is very similar to me. You also have the 4 of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Wands in the reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So immediately I think you're going to meet this person through sort of some sort of new intellectual pursuit. They're going to be a gift for you both. You're both going to kind of meet, I feel like a training course. There's some sort of training course, university. You might have already met them at university, but you definitely met each other or will meet each other at a sort of intellectual pursuit. It could be that it's someone you haven't met before and they just have a really good idea in a meeting and you go, oh, hang on, maybe that's them, maybe Pabby was right. But you have the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Wands in reverse. So this is about a journey and not feeling like you're reaping any rewards yet. Again, if it's kind of, if you've met it in a sort of intellectual setting, you both might be doing quite independent things. There's a real sense of independence to this Virgo with Gemini placements, and I think maybe you both need to get to a point where you're happy in your careers as independent people before you will meet and before you will kind of merge together. That's the overwhelming message, that actually you maybe need to wait a bit or make sure you're fully evolved people and you're happy in your lives as individuals before you link your lives together and you kind of pursue a relationship. I am going to pull some oracle cards as well for you, and let's see what they say. Okay, so you have security and protection, exactly. Which is really, of course, it's a Virgo. Virgos are very, very grounded, and if you meet Virgos, they really emphasize that sort of feeling of security and protection. But I think maybe you're both craving security and protection, and your relationship together is going to give you that once you've kind of reached this point of kind of, okay, I've done enough in my career, now I'm ready for security and to be protected by another person. Thank you so much for watching this reading today, and I hope you have a lovely day and you meet your wonderful Virgo soon. Hi pile 5, if you pick this pile, your soulmate is a Sagittarius. I love the imagery on this card, actually. I think it really sums up Sag energy. I have going to pull some tarot cards for you on this. Okay, so you have, again, this happened again, is I was only planning on pulling 3, and 4 came out. But you have the Hermit, which means that they are likely to have Virgo placements. So this is a Sagittarius with Virgo placements. You have the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. So this is, you've already met them immediately. I think the 2 of Cups for me is you have already met them, or you're imminently going to. And the Queen of Swords is that there's definitely some sort of one of them, probably them, is quite sort of intellectual and can be a bit cutthroat in their words, maybe a bit sarcastic. There's a real sarcastic sense of humour in this person. So if you have anyone in your life that is a Sagittarius with Virgo placements, keep an eye out if they're sort of sarcastic. And then you've also got the 9 of Cups, which means that you're both very sort of at quite a good place emotionally on your own before you meet, or before your relationship becomes a romantic one, I should say. So you have forgiveness and openness. This is interesting. So maybe your soulmate might have offended you when you first met and you need to forgive them, or you need to, they need to go through a little bit of a soul searching and forgive themselves. But I think the openness card is really significant here, that you really both need to be open to love at the same time. So you may have met them already, but you not pursued a romantic relationship because it's just not the right time. And forgiveness is also important for your relationship going forward. Remember that relationships are work. It's not just an instant and always like beautiful connection. Even with a soulmate, we're still human at the end of the day. We have to go through some quite difficult times in our relationships, and forgiveness is such a key part of those. So this is just when you meet your Sagittarius with Virgo placements, or when you start a relationship with them, try to remember forgiveness is the cornerstone of relationships, and you need to be open to each other and open to the forgiveness, but also open to them. This could be somebody that you haven't ever thought would be a romantic relationship, but this reading is here to tell you that actually they might be your soulmate. Thank you so much for watching today, and I really can't wait for you to meet your Sagittarius with Virgo placements. Hello, pile 6. If you picked this pile, your soulmate is a Libra. I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you to learn a little bit about them and what you need to know. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, your Libra has been through some heartbreak and is kind of at the end of quite a long battle. I think you're not going to meet them until they are at the end of this battle. I think they need to heal on their own without you first. But the Queen of Pentacles is a really lovely card. I think this is a sign that together you will have a really like fortuitous relationship. I think you might have quite a lot of money as well. Yes, lovely, really nice when you get there. I think you just need to give your Libra a bit of space to come in. If it's you that's broken their heart, especially, could possibly be. I don't. That's only for 1 or 2 people. The majority haven't met yet. But if it's you that's broken your Libra's heart, you have to wait for them to get to the end of this Ten of Wands journey that they're on. And then I've pulled some Destiny Oracle cards for you. And these are Abundance and Inner Peace. Yeah, Abundance, exactly what I said about the Queen of Pentacles. Together, you're really going to make quite a lot of money. I'm jealous with your Libra soulmate. But also, I think they need to reach inner peace before your relationship will flourish and you can reach this abundance. So give your Libra some space and some time, my loves. Thank you so much for watching this reading today, and I can't wait for you to meet your Libra soulmate. Hello, pile 7. If you pick this pile, your soulmate is an Aquarius. Okay, so you have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wowzers. So this is somebody who's very successful materially. They've got a great job. They've got quite a lot of money. They probably went through a period of, or are going through this period now of, feeling like they don't have enough, but they're kind of ignoring opportunities to help themselves at some point. So they could have had quite a difficult upbringing, or it could be something they're going through now. But this is reassuring you and them that they are going to be very successful financially. And the Ace of Pentacles shows that maybe you might meet in a situation where you can both together make quite a lot of money, which is great. I'm going to pull some Oracle cards for you and see what they say as well. Yep, so you've got abundance and taking risks. This makes perfect sense. Yes, you two together are going to be very, very abundant. You lucky things, you and this Aquarius. But also you're going to have to take some risks. I think together you're going to have to take some risks to maybe meet each other, but also to make this money. You're going to do something together which is quite unusual. But if you both take the opportunity of the Ace of Pentacles, you're both going to flourish. I think potentially they could be the one that makes significant money, and they take a lot of risks. So keep your eye out for an Aquarius who had a tough upbringing but is very financially successful. And you might meet them when they have an opportunity coming through. Okay, thank you so much for watching this, and I really hope you meet your Aquarius soon. Hello, pile 8. If you picked this card, your soulmate is a Scorpio. Okay, so you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. You also have the Moon, which forced its way into this reading. And the Moon is the card of Pisces. So this is a Scorpio with Pisces placements. This person is very successful in their career. They may have reached a sort of career pinnacle, if you like. That not necessarily financially, but they've reached kind of where they wanted to be in their career, and now they're in this place of, oh, work wasn't everything. So you're going to meet them when they are at a place of the Hanged Man. So they're going to realise that actually they want a relationship, they want to meet their soulmate, and their job really isn't everything. It's a lovely reading. I think they're going to be able to support you financially, but also emotionally, because it's a Queen of Pentacles. And yes, this is just quite a lovely way of meeting them. You probably haven't met them yet, because they're still working on their Pentacles stuff. But once they get to a point where they stop fixating only on money and career, they're going to open up to you, and you are going to meet them. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards for you as well. Okay, so you have protection and you have voyage. Okay, so protection is this person is going to have a great job, and they're going to be able to protect and look after you, which is great. But voyage, that you're going to meet this person traveling. There's going to be some sort of journey of the soul that they're going through. They might go traveling, sort of take a year out, take a sabbatical, take a gap year. There's something they're doing. You might already have met them traveling. And you need to reconnect. So that's a sign to either go travelling, or think about if there's anybody who you met who is a Scorpio with Pisces placements when you were travelling. Thank you so much. I can't wait for you to meet your Scorpio with Pisces placements. Hello, pile 9. If you pick this pile, your soulmate is a Capricorn. I'm going to pull some tarot cards very quickly to see what messages there are for you and when you might meet them. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so your Capricorn is a pretty solid, ideas, fiery person. They seem to be a lot of fun, but they're probably quite overwhelmed. They're juggling quite a lot of things at the moment, but they're an ideas person. This Ace of Wands, I don't feel like it's a single sort of new thing coming in, or new idea or new inspiration coming in. This is that they constantly have new ideas. They're a really, really creative person. So spot out for somebody who is very creative and very busy in your life. But what the Knight of Cups is saying is either they are going to be your knight in shining armour, or you're going to be their knight in shining armour, which is really lovely. And it's going to sort of help pull you out of your funk. I feel like somebody watching this is in a bit of a funk, but also it's going to help pull them out of their busy world of ideas and creativity. They might be in the arts as well. They could be a performer, so keep an eye out for performer Capricorns. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you as well. Okay, so you have thriving and transformation. Now, the thing that came into my head is flirty, 30 and thriving from the movie 13 going on 30 with Jennifer Garner. If you haven't watched that film. But I feel like you're going to meet them in their 30s, or it's going to be a later relationship for you guys, or you've already met them and you are in your 30s. But they are going to be thriving when you meet them. They are going to be just a glowing, beautiful source of joy and excitement, and they are going to be sexy as hell and really, really sparkly, and you're not going to be able to miss them. And the transformation, I think that they're going to help you transform. This is about you. I think that they are going to be very, very stable for you. And they're thriving, and they're going to help you transform. So they are your knight in shining armour that's going to help you learn. You're going to become more creative. You're going to become more fun through meeting your Capricorn. That's really nice. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and I can't wait for you to meet your Capricorn. Hello, pile 10. If you picked this card, your soulmate is a Leo. I've pulled some tarot cards for you as well. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Now you've got two sevens next to each other, so if you're into numerology, check that out. But your soulmate is somebody who is a bit of a force in business and a bit of a force in their career. This message has come out a lot in these little mini soulmate readings. So I'm not sure if the same person is watching all of them. But there's definitely a message from this that you're probably going to meet in a work context, a work and I feel like maybe traveling. You might be going away. There's just something about work and fun coming through. You're going to meet your Leo, but this soulmate, you're going to have a very, very prosperous relationship. And I think feeling a little bit indecisive. They don't really know what they want, and they don't know what they want out of love. So they might be playing the field a bit. They might be exploring lots of different avenues, and only when they get to a point where they feel comfortable that they've explored enough different types of love and different types of experiences in the material world will I think that they will settle. But when they do, and when they're ready to come into your life, you will probably meet them at a work situation, but they will be very abundant, and you might be abundant together. I get this feeling that it's a very stable relationship that you're going to have. I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to see what they say. Okay, so you have Voyage and you have Protection. These came out in a previous reading. I can't actually remember which one. I will link it. But yes, what I was saying about traveling, they need to expand their horizons a little bit. I think you'll meet them traveling, but I also think, unlike the other reading where these came up with you, Voyage refers to your relationship will be a bit of a journey. It might not be as easy at the beginning as you expect, but then once you both settle, once your soulmate stops sort of playing the field or looking at their other options and sort of wishful thinking, that you two together are going to be an absolute force, and you're going to protect each other. They're going to protect you financially, and I get this feeling that you're going to protect them emotionally as well, which is really, really lovely. So keep an eye out on someone who might be a little bit of a player, who has quite a good job, and you might meet them through work or through travel. I thank you so much for watching this reading. I can't wait for you to meet your Leo. Hello, pile 11. If you pick this pile, your soulmate is an Aries. I've pulled some tarot cards for you as well. Let's have a look at what those are. Okay, you've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups and the Fool, but you also have the Moon, which fell out. And the Moon is the card for Pisces. So your soulmate is an Aries with Pisces placements. You've got two queens there, and I really feel like this is about family. So your Aries soulmate is very family orientated, but they might have quite a lot of conflict within their family, some quite difficult relationships with their female elders. They might be quite controlling and quite dominant in their life, or basically you've kind of got a mummy's boy or a mummy's girl or a mummy's person is your soulmate, which I quite like personally. But the Fool is amazing, that kind of you two are going to start on this wonderful new journey together, and you're going to help them break free from being this mummy's person. Very sort of kind of under the thumb with their family and these female figures in their life. You're going to help them break free of that, and you're going to start on a wonderful new journey together. Ah, so nice. I'm going to pull two oracle cards for you and see what they say. Okay, so you have Purification and Pleasure. Yeah, well, exactly. So you're going to help them purify their life and help them deal with this difficult relationship with these female figures in their life. And then once you start on your new journey, it's going to be very pleasurable. I feel like this might be a sort of casual, very passionate relationship you're going to have with them at the start, which then moves on to something wonderful together. Thank you so much for watching this. I can't wait for you to meet your Aries with Pisces placements. Hello, pile 12. If you picked this pile, your soulmate is a Pisces. I'm going to pull some tarot cards to get a better idea very quickly of who they are and when you might meet them. Okay, so you have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so this Pisces has a real childlike spirit and a childlike energy. They are quite fun. I get the feeling that they're not that driven by money or career success. They're more driven by sort of fun and nostalgia and joy. They might be going through a slightly difficult time. I think you're going to meet this person when they have moved on from something. They are, and I feel like they might not actually be that happy. You might meet them after they've broken up with someone from a previous relationship, but they haven't quite yet. So you haven't met them yet. The Three of Pentacles, I think they are a real collaborator. They like working with teams and people. They'll do some sort of job, which means that they're not necessarily the star of the show, but they just get on with things in the background. And then the Two of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this person doesn't like working too hard. And what I mean is they value fun and they value working teamwork more than they value individual success. So they don't like to overextend themselves in a work context. So this is really important, that they're very childlike, playful and fun, but they just get things done. They like working in teams and they're very calm. But keep an eye out for a Pisces in your life who might have broken up with someone who this sounds like. I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards for you and let's see what we get. Okay, so you have Voyage, which has come out 3 times in these readings. I'll link which ones they were. And then Freedom, which has also come up before. So they are going through quite a difficult journey. So Voyage previously has come out as sort of you'll meet them while traveling, but this is not what this means. This is about them going on quite a difficult journey after this relationship breakup or this thing that they're moving on from. But they find immense freedom with you and you help them reignite that inner child. Together, I get this feeling of like you two going to Disneyland or somewhere like that. Like you just have so much fun and are so childlike, or play with Lego or that sort of thing. You just have this really like playful, fun relationship. So keep an eye out for a Pisces who is maybe going through a little bit of a breakup, but who is a real team player and who is a real fun spirit. Thank you so much for watching this, and I can't wait for you to meet your Pisces.